Hi, I'm Karina Barker from Mike Mountain Horse Elementary School. I teach grade 3 here, and we've just been launching our project this morning, looking at Lethbridge Public Forum. The kids have had to work for the last 2.5 months on designing and planning their own structures for what they feel would improve the quality of life in Lethbridge. They've had to do research projects for them to discover what cities have in Canada compared to Lethbridge, as well as around the world. The kids have been engaged in having to draw their blueprints and constructing 3D models of their project. They had to research constraints that might have an impact on their ability to build their project and what actually is needed in Lethbridge to improve the quality of life in our city. The kids have had to learn many things through this process. They've had to learn how to do survey projects and graphing in order to determine what other people have for opinions on what they liked to see in Lethbridge. They had to work on their blueprints, which required them to use some measurement tools and learning about perimeters so that they actually had to make the blueprint realistic to what an actual architectural blueprint would look like. They studied the constraints that people face when they're building structures. They had to look at constraints such as environmental constraints. They had to look at financial constraints, spacing constraints, time constraints, things related to weather, for what they would like to build, whether they were going to build something that was an indoor or an outdoor structure. They've also had to learn about different ways to join their models. They had to use their knowledge of joining different materials to build their actual model and make it a 3D structure that was able to represent their blueprint accurately. It's a project that the kids were highly engaged in. All kids were super involved in the project. They asked to do it on a daily basis. They loved to be hands-on. They loved to be learning through actually having to construct something that meant something to what they wanted to see in Lethbridge. And they learned about how to improve the quality of life in our area through what we have and through what we might need to see in Lethbridge in the future.